Football season has just about kicked off with all the leagues in full swing, and that's what brings us to the Multichoice Diski Challenge, and we hear what a PSL chairman, Dr. Ivan Khoza, has to say about that innovative tournament, and Sandile van Heerden has a chat to Os du Randt. They're talking about the Springboks and the World Cup, and of course Musibudi Whitehead and Kuli Roberts are put through their paces. All this and more in this week's episode of Kaya Sport TV. Hello, my name is Sotumea. The Multichoice Diski Challenge is fast becoming the cornerstone of development in South African football. It is the Premier Soccer League's Reserve League, and that's why the PSL chairman, Dr. Ivan Khoza, talks about what he hopes will happen in the second season of this innovative tournament. Musibudi Whitehead was there.
The Multichoice Diski Challenge is back for a second season, and this year, the PSL's Reserve League has been expanded both on the field and commercially. On the field, the competition will take the format of a one-round league season, with each of the 16 Absa Premiership reserve sides playing 15 games. PSL chairman Dr. Ivan Khoza is confident that extending the competition will only improve on the quality of players that get promoted into their respective first teams.
But I think, it's very important that we sustain this campaign because there's so much talent in this country. It's an understatement to say we should be one of the best, countries in Africa. But, there's a lot of our players that are sidetracking, are getting involved in things that are not helping us to attract them, into our mainstream of football. So this key challenge has made sure that, the skills that were lacking, the talent that was lacking, that was lost, we are managing to reach, those areas and creating a platform, especially when they see themselves on television. I thought that element has attracted a lot of these young players to come to the fore, for them to be cited by the respective teams and increase the pool of players, especially for Bafana. Because if you've got a lot of these under-23 coming on stream, it makes the pool far more better and bigger.
And then in an extraordinary act of corporate generosity, Multichoice will provide their MDC content to community TV stations who are then able to generate much needed revenue by selling advertising around this content. Wow. Mandla Ndlovu, who is Multichoice's stakeholder relations manager, explains.
I think, the development of media is in the interest of everyone in this country. So helping the stations grow their content, monetize their content, helps to develop the media space. If a community station, for instance, is able to use this fully, it is able to absorb more resources and thereby maybe create more employment in its area. That is in the interest of the entire country. So it's not really about Multichoice, it's about opening up opportunities wherever we can in the broadcasting sector for people to grow, for people to get in, for people to get opportunities. So we are very happy to have the community stations as our partners. We see them as our partners. They broadcast the games, they cover the games. In many instances, they also help us mobilize communities. As you see, we were having full attendances in many of the games. So we see them as partners and we want to grow this partnership. It's in the interest of the country that we grow this partnership.
So you and I will have no excuse not to watch the 2015-2016 MDC season, where we can spot players that are on the cusp of breaking through to the Absa Premiership. Players such as Orlando Pirates' Menzi Masuku and SuperSport United's Denwin Farmer, both of whom are now first team regulars after successful MDC seasons. Farmer explains the importance of the league in bridging the gap between the academy and the first team.
It has changed a lot with me. Diski has helped a lot, like showcasing my talent. How can I say, between the academy and the PSL, there's been a level of football. The different change of football styles, the speed of the game, the different physicality.
The future of South African football is bright. Musibudi Whitehead, Kaya FM Sport.
Well, good luck to all the players in the Multichoice Diski Challenge. It kicks off on the 5th of September. And of course, Sandile van Heerden flew all the way to Free State to meet up with the Cheetahs, where he had a chat with Os du Randt about the Springboks, the World Cup, and much, much more. Here's a look.
Well, the Rugby World Cup is nearly upon us and excitement is building ahead of the event in England. I had the chance to fly down to Bloemfontein and meet with a man who has lifted the William Webb Ellis Trophy not once, but twice. And he shared what it takes to win a World Cup.
I think if they stick to their guns, it's going to be difficult. And in every World Cup that I've played in and the two that I won, there were certain things that happened for us. So the All Blacks got the last one. All Blacks, Australians went out. So you need those small little lucks to make it work. So they must just be really fit. Their scrum work, all their tight phases must be strong, and then just hope for the best, and hopefully some other sides will take guys out of the competition and make it easier for you.
Du Randt is off to further his coaching career in Japan. Despite his imposing figure on and off the field, Du Randt is a bad traveller who has always struggled with homesickness.
Yeah, I think it's just out of your comfort zone, and with my knees and stuff, I don't walk much, so I'd rather drive with my bakkie. So being overseas, you don't have vehicles, you're always walking, and you're away from your normal things. I like the things around me, and I like to just do in my set ways. I don't like surprises. So it's really difficult for me. But as I said, I just get my mind to accept that this is going to be a change, and so far it's going well. I mean, we're not there yet, but at least I'm not nervous and I'm not stressing out and stuff. So I'm taking it day for day.
Well, we wish Du Randt all the best, but more importantly, we'll be holding thumbs that come the 31st of October, he will no longer be the only Springbok to have won the World Cup twice. Sandile van Heerden for Kaya Sport TV.
Good luck to the Springboks as they prepare for the Rugby World Cup, which is just around the corner. Now then, it is almost that time of the year. It is Kaya 67 relay time, which means Musibudi Whitehead, Kuli Roberts, Katlehoma Busela, The Soil, and many others were put through their paces at the Viva Gym as they prepare for this race, which is for Nelson Mandela. We sure hope that you have your team entered. Here's what went down.
With just a week to go before the annual Kaya FM 67-kilometer relay for Mandela Day, preparations are well underway. Most of the participating teams are now hard at work training to ensure that each of their 10 members are fit and ready to complete their 6.7-kilometer legs of the race. It's no different here at Kaya House. I joined Kuli Roberts, Katlehoma Busela, as well as Buhle Bendalo and The Soil at the Viva Gym in Fourways for a grueling workout. The ladies were enthusiastic before the workout. Little did they know, though, that punishment lay ahead.
I'm going to try, because that's the kind of person I am. I'm determined to accomplish everything that I start.
Okay, tell us one thing, Kudi. Why are you wearing leather pants?
Because she can. She's allowed.
After a tour of the excellent facilities at the Viva Gym at the Fourways Crossing, personal trainer Joshua put us through our paces with a kickboxing workout that would have left even the fittest Ironman winner gasping for air.
Let's go!
But despite the torture, we enjoyed it, and Buhle is ready and looking forward to the Kaya FM 67-kilometer relay.
Yeah, I made it, Oksala.
You made it?
Jesus, it was hard, man.
Huh?
Like, I just need someone to drive me home now.
I can't wait for the 6th of September at the Expo Center, Nasrec. Was a Kaya FM 67-kilometer relay. Musibudi Whitehead, Kaya Sport TV.
Well, that's it for this week's episode of Kaya Sport TV. Do remember that the Kaya 67 relay is on the 6th of September. Hope you have already entered your team. We will see you there. Until next time, it's goodbye.